Hello everyone. In yesterday's class we have seen how to find the zero of the polynomial, then how to find the remainder of the polynomial by division of the another polynomial. Now today we will see a factorization of polynomials, and this one theorem is there, that is factor theorem. See, what is the statement of factor theorem? If p of x is a polynomial of degree n is greater than or equal to 1. Now n is here, any real numbers here, or a degree of the n, you can say that. Now the degree should be greater than or equal to 1 and a is any real number, then see what are the condition here. If p of x is the polynomial of degree n is greater than or equal to 1, the power should be greater than or equal to 1, and a is any real number, then see what are the conditions here. X minus a is the factor of p of x. It means that if p of x is, this is the dividend, and what they given here, g of x here, g of x is equal to x minus a. Now either x minus a is the factor of p of x. We know already, yesterday we learned that when you can say that factor of the p of x, the remainder should become 0, then you can say that x minus a is the factor of p of x. Now here what they given, first x minus a is the factor of p of x, then if p of a is equal to 0, that is the divisor, p of a is equal to 0, its case means then you can say that x minus a is the factor of p of x. Clear? Then see what is the second one. Same now. If p of a is equal to 0, either this is a 0 means what you can say that x minus a is the factor of the p of x. Reverse now. Now see that x minus a is the factor of p of x. Then if p of a is equal to 0, remainder should come 0, then you can say that x minus a is the factor of p of x. Either p of a is equal to 0 means if x minus a is the factor of the p of x. I hope you understood this statement here. Now see that the remainder theorem is what it says, that formula of the remainder theorem here. P of x is equal to x minus a, this is the divisor, x minus a into quotient q of x plus p of a. Either it came that 0 means then this is a factor of the this polynomial p of x. Now see that I will see the example. Now even in the previous class also, in the you learn that about the splitting method, then how to make the factors of the polynomial by splitting method, by taking the common, and we'll see that factor theorem also. Now let's move to the how to find the factors of the quadratic polynomial. That is, what is the standard form of the quadratic polynomial here? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now this is the standard form of the quadratic polynomial. Then see that now one more method. Now see that by splitting method, now what is the formula to find the splitting method of the given polynomial? We know that x plus a into bracket x plus b. Either these are the factors of which one here. Now see that we learned that one identities also, that is x square plus ax into bracket a plus b plus ab. Clear? Now this is the expanded of this is expanded of this one. This is the factors. If we expand this one means you will get this one. Now this is the factors of the quadratic polynomial. Now see that here. See, this is the x square, highest power is 2, so you can say that quadratic equation. Then this is a which term here? This is a middle term, and this is a constant term now. Now splitting of the middle term and multiplication of the constant term, we'll see that already you know that how to make the factors. Now we'll see the examples about this one. Now yes, now see the how to work the splitting method now. We'll know that about that splitting method. Now one example I'll take here. See the examples. Question what will come here? Factorize y square plus 6y plus 10. Or I will take this one 8. Now see that y square plus 6y plus 8. Now you have to make the factors here now. first you have to check that either first term and the last terms are the square numbers are there or what now. See, y square is the square of y. 8 is not a square number. So see that only one term is the square number. Either both are squares means you can apply the identities, that is a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. But here both are not a square number, so you have to apply the which method here? Splitting method. Which method here? Splitting method. You have to apply the splitting. Now see what you have to splitting here. Now see that middle term, how much is their middle term? 6y. Yes, middle term you have to split here now. Factorize the 6y, split the 6y. After adding you should get the middle term. If the same number if you multiplied means you should get the constant term. Now here 8 is the constant. Now middle term is 6y. Understood what I am saying? Now see that if the middle term, if you split the middle term, that is 6y, after splitting those two numbers, if you add means you should get the 6y. Same number if you multiplied means you should get the 8. Can you tell me that which are those two numbers here? Yes, what is that? That is 2y and 4y. Clear? Now see that if you add means what will get here? 2y plus 4y, it gives the 6y. If you multiplied means only multiply the constant term here. Now see that 4 2s are, what will get here? 8. So what are the suitable factors of the 6y? 2 and 4 here. Understood? Now see that how to make the factors here. Now y square as it is plus 6y splitted, what is that here? 2y plus 4y, then plus 8 as it is. Now these two are the pairs here. Correct. Even in the last year, in the 8th standard also we learned that one lesson was there, factorization lesson of factors of the lesson. In that lesson you learn that how to make the factors. Now see that what you can take the common here now. Now y square is there, here 2y, single y, here y is 2 are there. So what is the common here? Y is the common. Then what is the remaining inside? Y plus y took that common means 2 remaining. Then plus here what you can take the common? 4 and 8, it's come the same table, that is the fourth one. So 4 is the common. Then remaining y plus how many 4s are 8? 4 2s are 8. Clear? Now see what are the common factors here? Y plus 2. Then what is the remaining here? Y plus 4. So these are the factors of the this given polynomial. I hope you understood this one clearly, how to use the splitting method to make the factors of the quadratic polynomial. Clear? Yes, see the one more examples. Example number 2. Now see that factorize x square plus 7x plus 10. Now see that here also they given quadratic polynomial. First term is a square number. Now last constant term is not a square number. So again you have to use the splitting method now. See, first you have to find the what are the factors of the 10. What are the factors of the 10? 10 is divisible by which number you have to find here now? 1, 2, 5, 10. Correct? That is correct now. These are the factors of the 10 now. Clear? Now see that. Find that now. What is the middle term here? 7x. Now see that. Find the out of these 4 factors, which 2 factors gives the sum is 7. Now if the same factor multiplied means it should give the 10. See out of 4 which are those 2 factors here. If you took that 1 and 2, if you add means it gives the 3, but here 7. If you took that 2 and 5, if you add this one 2 factors, 2 plus 5, 7. Check it, if you multiply means what you will get here? 5 2s are 10. Now which are the suitable here? 5 and 2. I think you understood this one. Clear? Now see what are the factors of the 7x here, 2x and 5x. Understood? Now see that. Now x square plus, now 7x indicates 7x, 2x plus 5x plus 10 as it is. Then what are the factors here? Common factor, x is the common, then x plus 2 is the one factor, plus what is the common here? 5x plus, how many 5s are 10? 2s are 10. Clear? Then what is the common here? Now see here, x plus 2 is the common, then what is the remaining here? X plus 5 are the factors of the given polynomial. I hope you understood this one clearly. Okay, in tomorrow we'll see that exercise about these factors of the polynomial. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.